Hey folks, Price is Wrong here for Battle Vortex. It's Dredge Day, and I need to get me some uranium. I'm in desperate need. So, I guess time to get the ball on the road. See what I can do.
Welcome to Battle Vortex.
Alright, well, anyway, here I am. Alright, so I got this fleet here done, and what was my trick? Was my trick using this? I don't remember. I think it was. Let me cancel this too, because I know I need that. So, hey, Justice. Oh, it's just another chore. I'm basically gonna go out and hit one target. I need uranium. Don't get me wrong. I desperately need it. So I should be happy, but I know I'm limited how much I'm going to get. That part kind of sucks. So, all right. Let's hopefully I don't go ahead and get injured or anything. How you doing, Justice? Excuse me. I'm tired too. I want a nap, man. I was out there shoveling snow today with the family. Alright, so yeah, I sure did. I did see the new campaign. I seen it. Yeah, I'm just tired. I pulled like a muscle or something like that in my neck too. Slept on it wrong or something. I don't know what the heck. I'm kind of thinking about coining my next Hell Strike. It's down to 200 some odd coins, so I may just do that. Hey, Altair, Altair from the first game. Alt I R I Alt I Altair Altair. Did I say it right? Altair. My son's over here telling me how to pronounce it now. Assassin's Creed. Okay, he says it's Assassin's Creed. He bucked up. I love having my son around sometimes. It's Willow the dog. How you doing? Altair. Yeah, 'cause he knew something that I didn't. That's why. All right. Well, anyway, we have. Let me grab my Stingray. Oh, I think O's going for it. I'm not going to compete with him. If he's going to take that one, I'll let him. All right. What I want to do, though, I mean, I see I got like a 93, 94 over here, and I don't have any. This is the north one, so let's find relay here. There's a 94. There's a 95. What the heck did just happen? Freedom's actually retired. Freedom is retired. He is not doing battle pirates at all. Ooh, there's a 98. Alright, I'm waiting on the zeros to go away on my Stingray. Because this Stingray just landed at the South Tower. I'm going to have it come over here instead. I just, I figure I'm going to nitpick and just get every little bit I can because I don't have any crews or anything. And I really just need to make this happen. Yeah, I guess I did, yeah. Oh, let me change it again here real quick. I think my boat's there. I just can't see it.
Yeah, I end up having to refresh because my boat was invisible. It's like the arrow shows you at one place and then you're at another.
All right. Yeah, yeah, you got like snow and all that junk going on over here where I'm at. It's kind of sucking a little bit. But I do got a little space heater on, so got a fire going on in the living room, but I'm in the office, so the fire doesn't do me much good in here. All right, let me cut right a little bit, see if I can get this one boat to come loose. Hey, Joel. Well, don't feel too bad for Freedom, because quite honestly, it was a girl. I think a girl was the main reason why he retired from Battle Pirates. So don't feel too bad for him. He's really happy right now. I know I might be okay now. Let me see. He did leave everything BP wise, but me and him are still friends. Yes, that was Freedom. Sure was. Yep, that was him. He's the one who did it. All right. I do got a rocket. I got a pinch, so I just need to keep that in mind. Yeah, I want to try that new campaign, but I need to be prepared for that Kraken. It's no point you going in there if you're not ready for the Kraken, because you got 1 hour, and that means you need to have the crews you need. If you need a bullseye brigade, which I highly recommend, then I also then highly recommend you waiting until you get one. All right, boats, where you at? Come on, you. Come loose. There we go. I see some blue UAVs. I see some blue ones. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Take that. Another blue one. Oh yeah. Whee! Hot dang. That was freaking awesome. Uh-oh, rockets inbound. Rockets. Run, run, run. No rockets. There we go. Rockets bad. We don't like rockets. Alright. Yeah, yeah. I heard that. People are reaching the crack and then timing out. Yeah, and I would definitely agree with that. Well, I don't know if it's impossible to do with no coins, but you need to have like multiple strong fleets and with good crews. So it's not for the faint of heart at all. Hey, Captain 12. Yeah, that new campaign is pretty nuts. All right, now I need lots of blue UAVs. I'm not seeing any blue UAVs. All right. Heck yeah, I'm going to build it. I sure am. I am. Let me see here. I got to get in there and start a new pinch. And then get my other boat out. And I'm already got repairs going, so I'm not like sweating, like hurrying up and getting this guy in there. So I guess I'll just tell him to go home. I'll tell him to go home. Oh, I probably should have pulled my other boat out. Yeah. I actually was watching him and Napalm. I tried helping Napalm out, but I forgot to put a crew on, so they kind of learned from my blunder and put a crew on. Okay, oh, that's because everything's showing down here. I was like, weird. All right, now time to go out and hit some 57s. is what I'm going to do. Hey, Dreadmolix. All right. Let's see. I love the new UI, new user interface. Well, it's not really much of a U. All they really did was change the frames updated the frames on the book blueprints and everything. I really, really like this new one. I like it a lot. Were you working on this 51?
No, I'm working on
Okay.
the 62.
Okay. Hey, Kilton. Arr. I do got to get this fleet repaired though for tomorrow, so I can maybe get another 60. Oh, I think my Kodiaks might work too. I was kind of upset when I first seen they came out the Proto Mastodon, and because I just finished building my Mastodons. But you know what? After seeing everything you got to go through them, phew, I don't know, man. I think I might be okay because that is not an easy target to get, and pretty much it's going to be for the big coiners. I'm not one of them, so. Where the heck is my Nighthawks at? Oh, they're here already. Dang. I was like, what in the world is going on? Freaking invisible boats. Yeah, it should be. Weekly should be tomorrow. All right. I just let these guys go hit the sucker on auto real quick. Capitan. Oh, Captain, maybe he's watching me on the stream. No, no ninja in me there, Captain. I did. Trying to get. You see how I just put this like the blueprint frame around my picture. I want to get the new one. I want to get the new one. These guys, I actually, the reason why they're all like really hurting right now is because I did try to. I went to help Napalm with his Kraken. I tried to help him with his Kraken, and I did get some shots in, but it was not very beneficial at all because I died like super duper fast, and that's a 15.5 hour pair. What I ended up doing to make sure I could use them again was just I put a coin on each one, and I generally don't coin repairs, so it really hurt for me to do that. But I didn't like the idea of biting the bullet because on Dredges because I had done that. Yeah, and that I didn't want to the repairs because it's like right now it's just a really bad time. I'm gonna wait till it's a good time for me to get. I'm gonna wait till it's a good time for me to get uh, do that campaign. I'm not going to just jump into it to be the first one to do it. I'm not going to do that. I meant to coin my other Hellstrike because it was under 300 gold to finish it, and that way I could put this one in. But I actually, I don't know. I was just there were so many projects going on. I just was doing so many different things that I just didn't get around to it. So sadly now I've got to repair this before I did. So I'm just not going to like. Oh crap! What am I doing? No parking, man. No parking. All right. I don't know what the heck's going on up there, man. Oh, screwing up. Screwing up, man. I think I was just like admiring the fire in the water or something. Let's see. Scanderchin? Is that your name? Scanderchin? Alright. So there's that one. I know I got a PM, but it's just going to have to wait. Oh, there we go. Alright, Captain. You said, let's see. Hey, do you know if you're gonna try the new campaign? Yeah, I am eventually going to try it, Captain. I just haven't, I'm not going to do it right now. It's just simply not convenient for me, quite honestly. It's just not convenient. That's basically what it boils down to is convenience. Oh, look at that, freaking invisible boats again. Oh, look, my other boat's there already too. I wonder if it's invisible for anybody else. No, that last, but you know what? You kind of need the co-op. I mean, when you get ready to do that, it's really not a bad idea for you to have somebody helping you out. Y'all just like take turns helping each other. It's really a good idea, I think. It's probably a really good idea to get a partner. Hey, you take care, Bucked Up.
Those invisible fleets are killing me.
Yeah, yeah, my boats are showing up, and I have no idea.
Yeah, until I click on it, I'm like, where the heck is it at? Oh, it's there. It's ridiculous.
Nope, nope, something going on. Disappearing fleets. See if I can find me another 50 real quick. Now, I kind of get the feeling it's just on my end, just a graphical error on my end. And the only reason I say that because when I go in and I come back out, and then I can see them. No, I'm not even sure what game it was right now, Joel. To be honest with you, I got just a horrible memory, and so I don't even know what game it was. Hey, Scorpius. Yeah, I've seen a few people try the new campaign. I've watched. I didn't try it though. Not trying it yet. Oh, does it got less remote targeting range? I need to do a side-by-side comparison. That'd be a great idea. And that'd be something really to point out. Oh, okay. It's still 75%. All right, I'm gonna take 4 and 5 and tell them to come this way. I don't know what the heck that was about, man. That crap about took me off. Went all the way up there and didn't fire. Well, 75% is what the remote targeting range should be on a regular Mastodon. If it's the same thing on the Proto Mastodon, then it's the same thing. Yeah, I like the new framework. I think that's really nice. I like it. Oh, unbelievable. All right, screw that. I'm just coming in from the back. Yeah, it should be 75%. So no matter what weapons you put on there, whatever it's 100% of its range is, gets an additional 75% of the whatever weapon is on it. So if you put like assault missiles on there, and then you add solid fuel boosters 3, it gets a 96 range, and then you'll add additional 75% to it. And that'll be its remote targeting range. Tearing these things up, man. Tearing them up.
No.
Did they take co-op off for the new campaign? And that was, let me go all the way back up here. Altair is a pronunciation. I'm gonna have to remember that. Yeah, I think all of it's co-op. Well, yeah, I think the first two prize packs kilted are red, but I think it's just the last one is co-op, if I'm not mistaken. All right, now they're gone. Yeah, if it's Altair, if it's there's I know there's two different ones, and like the first two prize packs I believe are maybe should be the same, and I think the elite one, the final one, is a lot more difficult, and you have a lot less time to do it. See, I'll demonstrate real quick. Snowfall campaign, because see, I actually have the first two prize packs are completely done for me. I have the first two prize packs completely done. The third one, and this is how you'll be able to tell. Hold on. All right, let's do this again. Activate, and you only got 1 hour. That's the downside. Okay, so I'll just go in there real quick and just peek it. Hey, hi there, Hayakuju no Kaido. Just Kaido. Okay, I can do that. Okay, and mine just turned red. Red means that it is not co-op. See, it's red. It is not yellow. So no co-op. So maybe it is just the last one. I'll go ahead and see real quick. I just want to see if I can kill this guy. I want to see how much I can do with subs. Hand on the retreat button. Hand on the retreat button. Oh, freaking mines. Doesn't that figure? Oh, I'm not going to be able to retreat that way. Nope. There we go. Died easy enough, though. Hey, Colonel. Colonel. Guy talking to me in comms. Nerf boy. Now I got two Vipers up there, so I definitely don't want to mess with them guys. And these Kodiaks have built-in retargeting, so I really don't want to mess with them either. But it's quite possibly easy res, you know. So yeah, I'm not going to do that right now. On 1 hour, you pretty much you need to be ready for the Kraken. And like I say, when you need to be ready for the Kraken, like if I'm going to use my Nighthawks, then I need to make sure that I have Bullseye Brigade on at the very least. You know, if you have a fast missile fleet like the V2H, for example, it'd probably be much easier for you than it is for me. Or maybe even some Vipers might be okay. But that's another weird graphical error right there that I'm sure is going to be getting fixed soon. And my rocket doesn't show as being building, but, well, I guess that's because it's right down here, right? That should be up here. Repairing should be on my dock. And it's not. And the refit should be obviously down here in the shipyard, so. Excuse me? All right. Yeah, I did cancel it, right? Yeah, I did. I got like 45 minutes left of my research, and the last research that I did, because I was low on uranium, was the retrofit on Goliath, and it's R7, and it'll be done in 44 minutes, but being that we have the new stuff, you know, I really wanted to do some components, but I really think that I should start working on these holes like right away. Um, uh, you know, I really love my Nighthawks and I really love my Kodiaks, but I really like these other boats. I just don't have any built yet. So I don't know. Neither one of these are like, you know, mind-numbingly awesome or anything like that. You know, I mean, this here's got a couple of nice things on it to probably help it out a little bit. but nothing to die over. And the same thing really with the Kodiak. Well, I don't know, the armor abilities thing is pretty nice, right? I mean, you get an extra 25% on armor abilities. That's pretty freaking awesome. Hey, Nerf boy. So, I don't know. The Jeg X has 50% armor abilities, and what else? Didn't we get Hellstrikes just got armor abilities too, which is 30%. 30% armor abilities on the Hellstrike R10. And of course the Jeg X. The Jeg X actually already had 50% armor abilities on it, and I don't think it got any buffs, no, because it was unique for the longest time. But I guess it's still unique in the fact that it came with armor abilities. But anyway, I just wanted to see if I can get that graphical error to go away. It's just, I hate looking at it. See, up there it says Archie messaged me. And for those, I know there's a lot of people send me builds, okay? I just want to just put this right out there for everybody. People are sending me builds all the time, okay? And I don't want anybody to feel offended at all. I can't look at everybody's builds, quite honestly. I can't entertain everybody on a one-on-one basis. It's just if I did that, I wouldn't have enough time for me. I wouldn't have enough time for my game, and I wouldn't have time for my family. So it's like, you or my wife. My wife is going to win. Um, so don't be offended, okay? If you've got a build and you're really looking for some feedback, post it on a public forum. The BV page is the perfect forum. You could put it on there, and you should be able to get some pretty good feedback. So that's something that I would recommend. Um, Let me see. What did I win on the last prize? I'm trying to remember. Oh, actually, I think I got the last, like D4R on the last Forsaken mission. So I should have all of the new stuff to win, which is the, uh, what is all the new stuff? The new stuff was, I remember there was that one, for the Drac armor thing, the Fallout armor is what it was. I know I got 1 and 2. I don't think I got 3 yet. There was, dang, I just looked all this up today too. I know there was Fallout armor. Let me see here. I think it was right here. Hey, Mad Guns. Oh, there it is. The Fallout armor. Then there was the bulkhead. I haven't got that yet either. But wasn't there a third thing? Oh yeah, the blaze thrower, and I still haven't won that either. So I really want the blaze thrower though, because I want that for my hell strikes. So that's there was the blaze thrower, the bulkhead, and then the Fallout armor. So yeah, I did see that video. I guess, and I probably want to look for that 75 killing the that mothership too. The Reapers killing the mothership too, because I want to try to emulate that build if I can. I really want to emulate that if I can. Oh, is that it? Oh, there it is. Valhalla Knights. And is anything in the no notes? Well, obviously we have Reapers, 7 Deluge Missile 3s. So he's packed to the gills with Deluge Missiles. Saw that much on the bottom right. Now, what I would have thought to use for this, obviously, would have been, without a doubt, the thermal range on this thing must not be that great, because if he's using solid fuel booster 3, which he probably is, then this range would be about 100. Okay, um, and he barely just gets out of range. I mean, look at this right here. So solid fuel booster 3s. I'm guessing he doesn't seem like smoking fast. He's not like turning on a dime or anything like that. So he probably is using Magnus Drive. So I would say Magnus Drive, Nautilus Battery 3, and Solid Fuel Booster 3. And then D2S Armor for the sonar, anti-sonar, the stealth. So he would have 4 D2S armors, probably retrofitted like crazy. I know I've got mine up to R10. Magnus Drive, Solid Fuel Booster 3, and Nautilus Battery 3. That's what I think is that build. Hey, Deacon. Yep, that's my guess. I notice he moves just a smidge, so he's definitely got a system there. He moves forward just a smidge every so often. And you know, those things don't shoot at fire at all unless you're completely stopped. You have to stop for like 3/4 of a second for them to fire. So it's not like something that you want to keep moving. I mean, you definitely want to full stop. Well, I like it. My expectations were pretty low, Mad Guns. I like the R5 Nighthawk. My expectations were pretty low because it's a fairly new hull, and I really didn't expect any of those to be like phenomenal, you know, knock your socks off type retrofits. I see what he's doing. He kind of turned around a little bit. He got just barely close enough to start firing, and then he probably used that little green marker, and before he actually hit the marker, he started turning. Because, you know, you actually go in further than you need to fire. You know, when you land on that marker, you can actually stop just short of the marker and you'll be fine. There he goes. I'm sure that was an easy couple million points for him, too. And you know, those are R10, so he has extra submerge time from that too. I just want to see if he actually shares the build. 2.6 million. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, it was a great video. Oh, he just got 2 million. But heck, if he was doing them for free, man, that was pretty awesome. Mike Jones. What is that right there? Okay. Let me see here. My guess. This is what my guess is. Okay. Now he may have had a gunboat and then killed it before launching this. Okay, so let me find Reapers. They're on here somewhere. There it is. Alright, first off, we know that it was an R10. And I did see the weapon loadout. Looked like it was 7 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm fairly certain he was using the D2S armor. And again, I'm pretty sure he was using Solid Fuel Booster 3 to get the 100 range. I'm sure he would have been using the Nautilus Battery 3 to get the most of his submersion time. I mean, it would just make sense to use that. And it just wouldn't make any sense to use like stealth attack system because that gives you combustion damage, I think. Let's see if I see it. Right here. Okay, so you get extra concussive damage, which with missiles is just silly. So I'm sure he went with solid fuel or the Nautilus Battery 3. And then finally, I bet you he used Magnus Drive. So this is what I'm thinking his build was right here. And he probably just put a gunboat. Oop, close that. And let me just delete that and put in a gunboat. Corvette will work. You know, because you're going to kill it off anyway, is basically what it comes down to. So that's what I think his build was. Now, he probably did have the retrofits. Now, currently my D2S armor is all the way up to R10. My Nautilus battery's at R4. I don't have any Reapers built, so I never did any retrofits, so I got a lot of work to do in that area. And I'm sure the Magnus drive is retrofittable at some point, but I've never done it. I don't believe, because I don't have that on anything. Let me see, that would be under advanced. There it is, compound engine systems, and it just so happens I do have R1 on it, because that was speed system, and I do have speed system, and really all that gives you, it doesn't give you any additional cloaking, it just gives you extra combat speed, is all of the Magnus drive is going to get from that. It'll give you the extra combat speed and map speed, but that's it. And advanced. There it is. Map speed, combat speed. Okay. Yeah, I would like to emulate that build. Where would you find the Enforcer BP now? You might just need to wait until April, quite honestly, because I don't believe it's available anywhere. And the campaign systems might be the only place it would be, and I know it's not in Snowfall because the SCX is in there and the Proto Mast. This right here's got the Greta. Yeah, I don't think there's nowhere you can get it at the moment. Nowhere you can get it at the moment. The next hull raid will be in April, so you may not be able to get it again until April. Okay, and then generally when the hull raids come around, they let you win to your heart's content. So there's like no limit. You can claim anything and everything you can earn. So. Ah, Miss Katana sitting a base. Gotta see this. I want to watch her hit a base. Oh, she got her. Lunch lady. It's a crazy looking base though, isn't it? All these turrets on the outside, that's a big mistake. If any of you guys do that, stop doing that. Do not put your turrets on the rim. I mean, look at this, all the way around the outside of the base. Right here even. Holy crap, that is an ugly base. That would be a farm. Here on comm, she's saying she's easy except for her tricky Serbs. And you see Miss K hardly took any damage. But, well, anyway, got another hour and some change before Dredges again. And, yeah. Well, you know, I don't think, yeah, well, being a coiner is definitely going to help you out. Time is not, I mean, you can grind. I mean, it's probably going to be a 6-day event, maybe. I don't know if it's going to be 6 days or not. It might be 6 days. And, is generally how it works. And it also usually means you can work to your heart's content and just keep on cashing in and getting more hulls. But then you got to make time to build them all. And you not being a coiner, obviously, you got to think, what can you do in the next 3 or 4 months, between the next hull store where you might be able to win more blueprints. But it sounds like the Enforcer really needs to be a priority for you. Given the opportunity to get it, it really needs to be a priority for you. Now the Golly can be won currently in the campaign system. It can be won in campaigns, and it can be retrofitted to R10. And if you can, they have the new bypass chain guns, Reaver chain guns, the bypass ones. Okay, a very specific type. Put those on there because they've got the really good range. Pair it up with HB3. If you get it up to R10, then you can actually fit an additional special. You'll get an extra special slot, so you can have 3 specials. And I would do HB3, heavy plating 3, and you might want to consider something with like a pinch resistance on it. So what the heck does that? I know there's something like that does that has the agility system. Agility system. So you might want to think about an agility system and then heavy plating 3 and stuff. And then you can kind of make up your other resistances and stuff with the armors. There's 7 armor slots, and that's what I'd recommend. Yeah, it is. It's some kind of a draw error. They've got, like, my rocket is building right now. So that's what the building icon is for. The repairing icon is for my dock, which is all the way down here. And the refit is for my shipyard, which is right here. So, yeah. The only way to fix that, too, is to actually refresh your game. If I refresh my game, then all of it will go right back. It's amazing how much stuff they mess up, when they do updates. It really, really is. I mean, it's like they don't really test anything. It's like they just push an update out and then they wait to see what goes wrong, And even now that the building icon is close to being correct, it's off center. It's not really where it's supposed to be at, is it? And the same thing goes for my repairing icon. See, that's like off center and everything too. The refit looks a little high, but at least it looks centered. But the upgrading, like this one right here, has not been messing up at all, and it's like right on time, right where it should be. All right, let's see what I'm repairing right now. All right, I'm going to switch back to these guys. And this right here is a 9-hour repair, so I'm going to let this here be my overnight. And that way tomorrow I can use it again during my lunch break and get another 9,000 uranium or whatever. Right now I'm currently at 52,000 uranium. I am expecting there to be a Let It Burn campaign this weekend. So that should help some people a great deal with some of their hull retrofits. If you spend it on components, components are going to be around a lot longer. And generally, when they come out with new stuff, they just put it under existing categories that you're already retrofitting, so you can actually get something brand new, just now added to the game, and actually have it retrofitted up. So really, it's really smart to retrofit your components, but it just takes a ton of uranium. I mean, even though they have them sort of looking cheap, when compared to hull retrofits. The hull retrofits can take days. The components are 24 hours, and that's it. Well, you're a level 47, and you're the biggest player in your alliance. Well, wowzers. Well, yeah, level 47, I usually, you want to get a group that you can learn from, and obviously people are looking to you to learn from in your alliance. And if you're not on the Battle Vortex page, join the Battle Vortex page. I highly recommend that. If you check the files section, I have done a ton of presentations that I've made available for young players like yourself. and the other one's in the Alliance. So there's like a lot of little how-tos and guides and introductions or whatever to different parts of the game. So there's a lot of that. And also on the Kixeye forums, there's actually a like a guide section on the forums too. Player-made guides that people will share with the community. So really, I think you should look to those. I mean, if you're not like a big reader, or if English isn't your first language and you're having a hard time with it, just learn what you can from that, and then ask questions for the rest. So be scared to ask stupid questions. Yeah, I do actually. Do I think the D5E on the Harlock Atlas carrier is a good idea? I absolutely do. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, D5E I think is a great idea because, if I kind of sometimes wish that I had, when I built mine, that I would have stuck with evade armor on all of them. I think at the time I was just, I don't know what I was thinking, but it's like all of my boats seems like everything needs a refit some way, some, form or fashion. And, and I understand why so many people in here are desperate to learn is because, you kind of get stuck with your mistakes in this game, you know what I mean? And unless you hack, you're really stuck with your mistakes, and it's kind of really hard to learn that way. It's just because everything takes so long to change and get things done. But I'm really kind of the vibes that I've been getting. I'm really expecting change soon. I really am. I'm really expecting change soon, and I'm thinking, maybe in the next month, maybe 2 months, on the outside, I'm expecting change. So, my fingers are crossed. My fingers are crossed. Yeah, that's a good stupid question there, Ground Zero. I couldn't answer that one for you though. I don't know that. But yeah, being that my Nighthawks are legendary, I may just go ahead and start retrofitting those first. I just want to. I don't know, man. I'm looking. I don't see huge benefits there with the Kodiak or the Nighthawk. Let me see. Let me look at this Kodiak again. Kodiak, explosive defense, building damage buff. The building damage buff could be really nice, and the armor abilities. So I think maybe I might be a little bit more excited about the Kodiak retrofit. And the Nighthawks, my Nighthawks are already pretty perfect. The missile damage, I mean, really, the whole point with the Nighthawks is to avoid getting shot, right? I mean, I think going from 20 to 30 and then again from 30 to 50 is nice if you get hit, but you know, if you're good with your Nighthawks, it should never happen. You know, but the concussive damage in there is kind of nice. But I don't know, man. Things die so fast already. I don't know that I would actually notice 19% faster. Maybe I ought to just do the Kodiaks. I think I just made my mind up. I think the Kodiaks are going to be my next one. On the Goliath, now granted I do have 2 Gollies in my base currently. Um, they're getting ready to get 50% ballistic damage buff. Next would be a 40% boost to my evade. It'll be going from a -30 to a +10%. That's pretty significant too. Radioactive defense going from 0 to 40. These Goliath retrofits are pretty huge. And then the special slot going from 2 to 3. All of those are just really, really good retrofits. But I don't know. Base defense, I used to say, that was the priority, but I think that's when I was able to hold off most players. And, I've really gotten used to getting smashed, to be honest with you. It's as terrible as it is, I've really gotten used to being flattened pretty much on a regular basis. And then when I'm not flattened on a regular basis, it's pretty surprising. So it's very rare that people fail on my base anymore. So it's like I really just kind of got these in here. These are like really old, outdated builds. All of these, everything in here is old and outdated, and even my Enforcer. But I'm really having a hard time making it all a priority again. I would like to do it if but I just don't have any confidence that my changes would make a difference. And not to mention that all of the base changes that I need to make, they introduced so many things to try to finally counter a lot of the holes that they've come out with, which is great. But when you turn around and you make platforms take 10 days to go on, and you come out with turrets that take 3 weeks to go on, you know, it just kind of really takes the wind out of your sails, you know. It really, really does. And, you know, I want to be able to take my turrets and have them built. And then once I get them on the level 5 platform like this right here, I kind of want to armor them up and put whatever specials I can put on them. You know, this guy right here, this flak, I put that guy in, and I put the Barrage Rack 3 on there, and then I put two D4Ms on it. So this is going to be my missile sponge. It's going to protect my Wendigo from being retargeted. That's really the whole point of this guy right here. And plus, I've been like retrofitting it like crazy. Uh, I believe my flaks are currently R7. Let me confirm that real quick. Yeah, R7 are what my flaks are currently. And like I said, this guy here is getting two D4Ms on it right now. And but you know, now I got the new mortar, and I want to take a couple of mortars and put a couple mortars in too. So I'm probably going to do one of these guys right here, and maybe I'll do my javelin. So maybe I'll do my javelin and my medium mortar and turn it to the new mort. But I still haven't got all my executioners in either. It's like, you know, but everything needs to be level 5 platforms. It's just ridiculous. What does evade do? Ground Zero gave you a really good answer. It does evade. Basically, what evade usually means is when you have like dodgeball. Okay, are you familiar with the game dodgeball? Um, uh, Dodgeball is basically when you take a ball and you basically try to throw it at an opposing, uh, um, throw it at your competition to try to knock him out. If you hit him and he doesn't catch it, then he's out, right? And well, him evading that ball would be like him jumping out of the way to make sure the ball does not hit him. That's what evade is. Now, granted, your ships aren't actually jumping around and all that, but when they're taking evasive maneuvers, they're actually trying to basically get around the munitions that are hurling towards their hull. That's what evading is. And the opposite of that, well, sort of, kind of, the opposing force to that would be accuracy. Okay, so when you have a boat, generally the munitions that you're firing determines the accuracy. Usually, if you have a good solid platform, you can get like accuracy enhancements or accuracy buffs from a hull or that kind of thing. But um, you know, if you have a low accuracy weapon, you know, then the evasion, the target doesn't need to be that strong in evading. So hopefully that helps there. Um, Sutherland, hopefully that helped you out. So yeah, the evade is really nice. Having a good strong evade is really nice. Well, is anybody else streaming, I wonder? Let me see. I just want to see if anybody else is streaming right now. Let me check. No, nobody else is streaming at the moment. All right. All right. Well, I don't know. Is there anything else that we should be chatting about? I'm not hitting any more dredges at the moment, and really not much else I can do here for another 10, 13 minutes. So, um, but I do need to take a restroom break, unless I mean, if y'all want to continue chatting, I can go ahead and just kill the stream for now, and then come back in a bit. Or if you want to keep chatting, then I can just take a break and be right back. Yeah, I'm not a heavy coiner myself, but I have coined to help out friends before. I have done that. I know I couldn't do the co-op. The co-op stuff really ticked me off in the event, and I ended up sending my wife about 200 gold because I couldn't help her. I couldn't jump in. It kept putting me like right in the middle, and all my boats were dead before I could get in. I was quite upset about that. All right. Sounds like Captain 12 told me to just go take a break. I will be right back. I'm back. My wife kicked some butt. She said she got lots and lots of uranium. She said she just got like 26,000. Uh-oh. They do it on purpose. I need to go get my tinfoil hat. What did I miss? Did I miss anything? Let's see here. Yes, the Vindicator is an excellent hull. It's a very, very, very good hull. That one there, especially if you can get the uranium to retrofit it, I think R5 gives you a big accuracy buff that is good for anything. You can put launchers on there, ballistics, missiles, whatever you want to put on there, and it gives it an accuracy buff. Um, and they're good for hitting bases. They got lots of armor. I mean, it's kind of like the V2H, V2C type, where basically they can do anything. They can be fleet versus fleet. They can be used to hit bases, whatever. Very good hull. Another one that I'd never built. I would love to have a fleet of them. Just like V2Hs, I'd love to have a fleet of those, or V2Cs, but sadly I can't build the boats fast enough. All right, got a few more minutes here, and then my 3.5 minutes to go, and then my research will be done. And I think I'll just go straight into doing my Kodiak retrofits. My Kodiak fleet, I didn't think about it, but I bet you I could go out and kill a 60 with this fleet. I think I've actually done it. Of course, it'd be nice to have a good crew on there, which I happen to have a bullseye brigade right there. Demolition squad, it's really nice that I managed to win a couple of these demolition squads. The all damage protection, 25% building damage. Probably really good. Maybe hitting, doing your Forsaken missions. You know what I mean? When you're out hitting the strongholds, because the building damage will help you against the turrets and stuff like that. And the damage protection, of course, would help you out. And if you have a Triton in your fleet, it gets additional buffs on it. It gets extra anti-mortar range. The Demolition Squad is a perfect one for doing Forsaken missions. A lot of people use them for hitting bases. Um, and these might come in more in you might see these a lot more is because with these new mortars coming out that have all this anti-mortar evade, um, I wouldn't be surprised if more people started putting Tritons in there to try to shoot down some of these mortars. Something's got to happen because I understand these mortars are pretty strong. Hey, take care, Scorpius. But sadly, my crews are getting slim pickings down there. And see, this is really all I got. No arrows on the side. I've got 2 demolitions. I got the bullseye, which is really, really nice. Um, this one right here is, I think, is stupid. The radar runners. I mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of nice to be able to launch a a missile. The rockets, whatever, the launch pad rockets, almost instantaneous. But I don't know. And I got 2 Hellfire Heathens. I think I won these doing that Forsaken Arena tournament. And I mean, you get critical hits with rockets, and I'm not going to have any rocket boats anymore. So I don't know. I think it's. I still got a couple of threshers. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. So I got 2 of those, and then the Midnight Marauder I think could come in nice. Trying to think of what it's good for. I guess it's got like kind of a general purpose type road crew. And let's see. Then I got Creeping Death. Creeping Death, 30 seconds and 19% building damage. Okay. Cool, I guess. And of course, Salty Dog. So if we can get some raiding fleets, if we do get them this week, and I mean, because I haven't heard anything, so don't get me wrong, it's complete speculation, but if we don't see them on Thursday, I don't know when they would come out. Is because that's usually when they come out, is a Thursday right after the event, is when they have been coming out, right? So, uh, it maybe they ought to think about putting a road crew in that basically doubles the time that you get for your coin. So you know, uh, I don't know. Maybe it can give you an hour for a piece of gold as opposed to something like that. I guess that's the same thing as like half repair time or something. But I mean, you could use it for anything. You could use it for any speed ups, research speed ups, build speed ups, anything. If it was a road crew, that would basically increase the value of your gold. Maybe you could call that Price is Wrong road crew. Legendary. Sounds awesome to me. All right. Well, let's see here. I got 36 more minutes. Yeah, I mean, I could probably take this out and use my bullseye with my missile fleet. But golly, I hate to do that. Yeah, yeah, it can be hard to dismiss the ones. I mean, it'd be different if I was like rolling for crews. It's like, because I see these three right here, I feel like I could just get rid of them right now. The two Hellfire Heathens. And, oh, I won these, yeah, these, when the first Taken Arena tournament, because they gave me like three road crews. And they all sucked. They didn't give me any good ones. I don't know. I think the Bullseye Brigade might have been one. I don't really remember though. But these three right here all suck. I don't need any of these, the Hellfire Heathens or the Radar Runner. Creeping Death, extra time. Let me see. For most strategic base hitting, so it's 30 seconds and 19% building damage. I do love the new frames though that they put on everything. I love the new frames. I love them. I think they're awesome. For those that aren't sure what the old frames look like, just look around my little camera right here. Look around. I mean, that's the old blueprint frame. This is the new one right here. I think my wife wanted to see. She kind of stuck her head over and just did one of those numbers. But yeah, only got four, 8, 9. So I mean, if I needed to roll for one, I could right now if I wanted to. The mortar heads. I've been meaning to do some more Forsaken Arena because I have I got the damage protection. I just got to go in. You know, all I got to do is just go in, and that's it. And then you know, I'd be ready. I get a win, get a road crew, and I think these can be anything, right? They can be legendary or whatever. What's that? Is it that late? Oh no, it's not that late. You just tired, huh? You got to hold it for 4 seconds. Okay. All right. See you in a bit. All right. Oh, looky here, my research. Bam. R7 Golly, I have it. All right. So definitely, yeah, I believe the Kodiak is the right way to start. So, okay. Sometimes I think if I don't spend the uranium fast enough, you know, then I'm going to lose it. And I don't want to lose any uranium. But 1 day and 2 hours is pretty quick, I guess. And that was 2,000 uranium. So Kodiak is underway. It's getting done. And as soon as this building right here is done, level five platform there, um, 1 day, 4 hours, 53 minutes, then I'm probably going to go ahead and start building my other morts. I go ahead and probably start with this. I already have a warehouse that has the fuel air munitions on it. That gives you extra explosive damage. And if you put it on a mortar turret, have it next to a mortar turret, it'll get a 15% chance of a critical hit. And that new mortar, because it's shooting 4 volleys, I should see some of those. I should see some of those and get double damage, no problem. So I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably going to replace that javelin because I never got that converted over to a harpoon yet. And then I'm probably going to do this one right here. But then I got to think about moving some of my buildings around because obviously if I put 2 mortars in with the long range, the only reason this meteor mortar right here is where it's at is because if I moved it, if I had it up here, then it barely covers any part of my channel. You know what I mean? It barely covers my channel. So um, that's pretty much why I moved it. Or it is where it is. You know, I probably should have one of these Serbs up here, but Go in with my guard. What does that mean? Is that just like random thought for the day? I don't know what go in with your guard means. 30 more minutes. All right, maybe I'll get out here with my kill some cargo. Rank up just a smidge for a few. Oh, darn it. UPP. Oh, Forsaken Arena, yeah. There's the timing issue on here, Joel, just so you know. So sometimes when you reply to something that I did like 15 minutes ago, then you probably ought to just like let me know what you're replying to. It would just help me out. That way I don't have to guess. But my guard does need much ranking. I think I might be streaming in 1080p right now, actually, if I'm not mistaken. I think I am streaming in 1080p. Let's see here. Let's see. I wonder if I can. Yes, I am streaming in 1080p. Hey, I got 22 viewers. That's awesome. 17 chatters. I got 17 people that are actually signed in, and then I have 5 people that are not. Hey, Green Skull. No snowfall for me yet. I'm not quite ready for that. Not quite ready for that. I do have the Bullseye Brigade, but yeah, I'm not quite ready. It's just right now it's dredge time too, and I don't coin repairs, so because I don't coin repairs, it's going to take me a little bit longer to um, get to that. Because right now I got to get dredges, so dredges right now, uranium's my priority. And then if ever I get some like free time, between chores, then I can see, then maybe I might be able to get some campaign stuff done. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I know tomorrow the campaign the Forsaken Mission should start back up tomorrow. And I do got lots of prep work to do for the show too, so. Oh, nice, Joel. Congrats. Yeah, uranium's a lot more important. And it is funny that they just came out the proto-mast right after I finished my mastodons, so that is kind of funny. The big difference between them would be the cryo. I know the cryo missile is a big deal, but I didn't actually do a side-by-side stare and compare yet, so to see all of the differences. Maybe I actually have my slides. I started doing my slides already, and for Thursday night show, and but I haven't actually like pulled all the graphics and stuff in yet. Maybe I should do that. But I don't know. I know there's going to be like some other shows airing before ours, so maybe they'll end up borrowing some stuff from me. But they probably already think I borrow stuff from them or other people. So Oh yeah, the building damage buff, right? That was like 150% now or something like that. And it was something huge. It was pretty awesome. Oh, 5 better turn speed. Well, better turn speed can be a problem, but I don't know. I know I didn't really equip my Mastodons for turn speed because they're supposed to be following, you know what I mean? So I think I put like strike system. No, I don't know if I put strike system or engine on them. I know I didn't put speed system on them. Ha, that would be awesome if it was a Seawolf A or something. You know, I mean, as much as I miss the Seawolf, you know, when it had its heyday and all that stuff, you know, it was pretty awesome back in the day. But even if you took the appearance of it compared to some of the other boats that are out now, I mean, it does look pretty cartoonish in comparison, I think. Oh, that bites. Seems like my Savage Kodiak spits those pinch missiles out pretty quick. Yeah, well, I mean, I actually did that last night on my stream as I was showing people how to make it auto, and it is pretty easy to do. But you know, then I just got to take something out and put something else in. I guess I could split them up, the fleet up, and make 2 auto fleets. I could do that, but that to me that's boring too. And sometimes, um, you know, I don't know. You know, you lose. I think you kind of can lose some basics, you know, if you're not very active. You know, now if you are, I don't know if you are or if you're not, but if you are like a filthy coiner and you get to hit 20 bases a day, then you know you probably get all the experience you need. You know what I mean? But if you darn it, I took a little bit of damage on that, I think. But anyway, you know, if you're not like a huge coiner and you like me and you only get to hit bases once a week, you know, it might not hurt you to drive a little bit. Might be actually good for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't coin repairs. I don't mind coining a little bit on a speed up every now and then, no. I'll be straight with you on that. I got a bit of gold on here on me right now. I'm probably going to speed up a coin refit, one of my boat refits. And I actually did go out and buy some more gold too. I got more. Mm. So I got more of these right here, and I could do a little bit more and finish a fleet off, and I might just do that. I was just kind of holding off. I was really holding on to a lot of my stuff. You know, there's been a few months when I didn't do any coining at all, and there's a few months when I didn't do any coining at all, and I just kind of just put that money away, and I just kind of held on to it. You know, Really, just because the game was going in the wrong direction. So that's pretty much how I handled it. Um, as I quit spending. But then when they did stuff like fixing the repair glitch, but then they turn around, I went and coined $100, but put $100 in my account, but then they turn around and then there was another like repair glitch. Well, I'm like, well, I was planning on putting even a hundred beyond that, and I didn't do that. Actually, that was what I just showed you right there, and but I ended up, like I said, I ended up not doing it. But I think they're trying to get this other last repair glitch worked out, or if they have it worked out, I don't really know. It was kind of cool to see them go the extra mile, and even though it ticked a lot of people off getting rid of the friend viewer during the event because there were so many people cheating during the raid, using the friend viewer, they're exploiting it, so they ended up turning it off. Let me put this up real quick, and I just need to clean up real fast a little bit. Yeah, the funny thing is that, like that big repair glitch that got fixed last month, that apparently was like really commonplace. I actually had seen that video. There was a how-to video that were circulating, but I had no interest in using it, and I don't know, man. I was really surprised to see how many people did. Um, really, really surprised. And even, people that I knew, you know what I mean, that I had a lot of respect for, used it. And I'm like, dang. I thought the guy was just a filthy coiner. To find out that, he was actually cheating, but, I don't know what to say about it because it just seems like there's so many people out there were doing it. No, I don't know. I mean, from what I understand, a lot of people did get banned. You know what I mean? A lot of people did get banned, and I think a lot of people even got banned for using that other one with that friend viewer exploit on Facebook. I think a lot of people got banned for using that one too, and so I know a lot of people did, but yeah, I don't wish all of them did. I believe in second chances. I'm one of those kind of guys. I do believe in second chances. So, all right. Now I didn't really get the option to instant repair my missile fleet, so I'm going to do something that's going to look kind of funny. I mean, I could just stop my repair. This is like 5-minute repair right here. I just cancel that real quick and start that. Yes, using the glitch is bannable. It sure is. And but you know, it's not quite it's not so cut and dry, is because it's one of those things that is really hard to detect. They can't really detect people exploiting a glitch, so it's not automated like hacks are. Hacks, they can automate those. They can look for certain things with hacks, but with glitches, you know, they don't have like any automatic ban triggers. They actually have to, if a player is reported for using it, then they can be watched, and and then uh, and then they're actually, if they're when they're caught red-handed, then they can be banned for it. But of course, you know, KIXEYE will never tell you, and then you're kind of relying on the person who is already dishonest to be honest with you as far as why they're banned. It just seemed like so many people are always wanting to know why such and such was banned, and is this bannable, is that bannable. But exploiting glitches is a violation of the terms of service, and it is a bannable offense. Yeah, but like I said, it's not detectable, so a person actually has to be reported, and then they have to be watched. And if they are caught doing it, then then they do get banned. Yes. Providing evidence like video usually helps too. Will go a long way as far as banning, getting somebody banned for glitching. Of course, you know, KIXEYE will never discuss the outcome of any case with you. If it's not your account, they won't discuss it with you because it's not your business. And it is possible that somebody who is banned for glitching or hacking even can come back also, you know, for ratting people out. There are some of the hack sites, I think like Urban Damage or something like that, that are well known for reporting people, their clients. They're well known for it. If you know, if you miss a payment, I guess because it's a subscription service or whatnot, if you miss a payment, man, they'll report you in a heartbeat. Oh, you're talking about the little pop-up afterwards? Yeah, some of these pop-ups are highly unnecessary, or they could be a little more transparent. You know how you get that little thing up in the corner of the screen when you get an achievement, and then it just like fades away, disappears? It doesn't really care if you acknowledge it or not. I think something like that would be nice instead of the pop-ups. So if you really cared, you could see what happened, what you got, and this, that, and the other. But those pop-ups are a pain in the butt, man. Yeah, I think so. DH397, I actually, if you look on the Battle Vortex page, and you go up there and you check in the files section in the corner, I got a document in there that has links to all of the presentations I did. I did do one for subs recently, and and I did update it. I did update it with the new submerge times and all that stuff. So something to think about. I'll pull it up here in a second. I'd like to see stats like on my ships, like baseball type stats. Like I want to know how many strike missiles I fire per pinch missile. I'd like to really know that. All right, let's see here. I'll go ahead and just pull this back up. Let me clean up real quick. Let's see. My drive. All right, this is visible range. All right, this is okay. This is sonar range right here versus visible range. So the Nighthawks have a range, visible range of 60. You're asking about Kudas, which have a visible range of 35. That kind of thing. But okay, the last one right here, I have cloak and surface times. I see like the CUDA R10. If you put battery 3 on them, you can get 53 seconds. You can get 53 seconds submerged. That's pretty good. And when you consider the speed of the Barracuda is pretty important too. If you take the speed and you multiply it times the battery range, you know, like 53 seconds, the battery time, whatever, submerged time, and that'll give you a submersion range, and you can compare that. Because I know, like the Nighthawk, for example, if you notice on the Nighthawk, it stays under for 71.77 seconds. The Spectre's 89.71. You can get that up to that, but the difference is, well, the Nighthawk, because it has that 50% combat speed buff while it's submerged, it can go a lot further. It has a much longer submersion range than the Spectre, which when it comes to prepping a base guard is everything. That's a really, really big deal. Let me see what I got going on up here. 8 minutes. Yeah, I just got here and pick up some cargo. Well, I'll do both. Hey, G Daddy D. Well, my neck is in rough shape. I got like 17 people on right now, watching, hanging out. Of those 17, all 17 are chatters. Nice. So everybody signed in tonight. Let me see. I got Will of the Dog, Mad Guns, DH397, Kaido, Deacon Bacon, G Daddy D, Dreadmall X, Darth Davids, the Colonel VP, Kilted Pirate, Zevion 1212, Captain 12, Joel 5911, Green Skull Republic, question mark, Injustice FF. Justice, you're not the same Justice that's MBK, are you? You're different Justice, right? I think the new campaign is like crazy tough. I think it's cool, but I think it's crazy tough. I haven't started it yet. I've seen enough to know that sometimes only fools rush in, and I actually was a fool to a degree because I went and basically sacrificed my subs on the altar of the Kraken, and it kind of sucked. Different Justice. Cool. Yeah, it kind of sucked me doing that. I was trying to help somebody out, and I got confident and cocky and went in there, and I'm like, oh crap, I need a bullseye brigade. But then it's too late, you know, when you go in there and you realize how ineffective your torpedoes are, and then it's too late. Because once you're swapping damage, the retreat button goes away. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty crazy for them to put that in there. Yeah, that thing's got some pretty good reload, that mortar one. Yeah. If you're going to go and do that, you definitely need to make sure you have a bullseye brigade on hand and ready. Um, and you've only got 1 hour to complete these 8 waves. So you've got 1 hour. That's not a lot of time. So you need some sit down time where you're not going to get interrupted. I go on call on Friday, by the way. I go on call this Friday. So that just means definitely no chance of me going in there for a week after that. So if I can get my all my show stuff done, and I can get oh crap, if I can get all my show stuff done, and I can get my um, Forsaken missions done on Wednesday, then maybe Thursday I'll try to do that campaign. Oh, the paint jobs, I guess they're okay. I don't know. I like the blue better than I do the red, but what do I know? But I don't know. I like the blue on my Savage, man. I like that blue. It's a lot better than cooler than the blue that's on these boats, but yeah, they probably will, Joel. They probably will. Good reason to have some Reapers on hand. Yeah, now I don't want to commit, man, because I got like people like all the time now are like, "Hey, you going to stream today? You going to stream? What time you think you're going to stream?" And the whole thing about me streaming,